Are you ready for a special episode? Are you ready for Christmas? I certainly am not, but partly in an attempt to help myself, but mostly to help you and to shine a light on people who are doing great things. Here is the first ever, possibly not the last, dirty linen gift guide. Let's do it. First up, tuck shop sources. One of the saddest but also gladdest things to happen this year was that Tuck Shop Takeaway closed, and we did an episode on it, so scroll back to find my chat with Karina. But Tuck Shop is still very busy making sauces and ice cream and delivering them around Melbourne. You can get their Summer Sauce Trio gift pack delivered to you anywhere in the country. It includes a tomato sauce, smoked jalapeno hot sauce and a burger sauce. All of them are exceptional and would be great to have in your own pantry or in the pantry of somebody near and dear to you. Get onto that. I should say all the links to these products are in the show notes, so no need to jot things down. Head to the show notes and you can click straight through. Second gift idea is a Mushrooms of the World calendar from Martini, Belly of the World Mushrooms, also a guest on the podcast earlier this year. I've got one of his 2022 mushroom calendars, and it is, well, mushrooms are apparently very saucy and sexy according to this calendar. So who knows what the mushroom vibe for 2023 will be, but certainly interesting. So check out the Mushrooms of the World calendar. Stitched up knife rolls. So this is really cool. So a knife roll for a chef it's a practical thing, but it is also a statement of who you are as a person, or it can be anyway. If you've got one of these denim knife rolls made using upcycled denim, made by a young chef in Noosa, Elwyn, you are doing an amazing job upcycling denim and turning them into practical chefy knife rolls. Check those out. Amazing gift and can be posted anywhere worldwide. If you've been hanging with me on the podcast recently, you will have heard our New Voices on Food showcase. I reckon if you haven't already snapped up New Voices on Food Volume 2, this is a good time to do it. One for yourself, a couple more for friends or family. Check it out. Just a really nice pocket-sized, easy to slip into the beach bag, little volume with short, sharp, interesting food stories showcasing diverse voices. Also, around the same size, a little bit of a zine, Snacc Boss 3 from Raf Rashid, who's got Taco Truck, just an awesome figure in the food world, one of the food truck originators in Australia. His Snacc Boss zines are really fun. I have actually contributed a story to number 3, which is on sale now. I think it's only $15, so definitely worth getting a few before they sell out, which they will. My story is about Turkish bread. Does it even exist? Kind of, sort of, no. But actually, yeah, you can get it everywhere. So get the zine to get the backstory on that. Speaking of good things to read and good things to cook, Salamati is a book that I co-wrote this year with Iranian chef Hamed Aliari, who has a Salamati restaurant in Sunshine in Melbourne. He's just an awesome person. He's the one getting royalties from this book, so you should buy it. I'm not completely self-serving in trying to get it out there. It was a privilege to work on it with him. I've had lots of good feedback about how good the recipes are, but also how much people are enjoying the stories. So yeah, please grab a copy of that. It's in bookshops around the country, but there's a link in the show notes to one of my favourite bookshops readings where you can buy it. Also shipping anywhere around the country is Welcome Merchant, which is an organisation supporting refugee-powered businesses. They've got lots of stuff that you can buy for this seasonal gifting period. One thing that I would love to highlight is Russia's Mamuls, these beautiful biscuits which safely ship anywhere. They are so delicious. They keep for a month. I really recommend them. And Russia was also a guest on Dirty Linen, so we love circling back around with the love. Russia is an awesome person. I was happy to meet her in Sydney recently, and yeah, she puts a lot of love into those biscuits. Speaking of people who are doing great things for refugees and people seeking asylum, Free to Feed runs cooking classes throughout the year and supports refugees who are starting up their food businesses. They have a bunch of summer feasts coming up. You can get a ticket for yourself, sure, but you could also get tickets for friends. These are in Melbourne, by the way. You can also gift a ticket to somebody in their refugee or asylum seeker community so that you can pay it forward, which is always a nice thing to do at this time of year. So Thursday nights, later on in summer, there's a Sri Lankan feast, Egyptian, Ukrainian and Somali. Get around it. Everything that they do is delicious. Food for Everyone is a culinary poster shop that collaborates with renowned chefs, cooks and restaurateurs, transforming recipes into artworks. Every one that you buy donates the equivalent of 10 meals through Second Bite. And let's see what they've got. They're so good. So they're beautiful posters. There's a crayfish cocktail by Annalise Gregory represented in a poster. There is a coconut sugar pavlova from Natalie Paul from Beatrix Bakes. There is a fennel and tomato panzanella poster with a recipe from Alice Zaslavsky, also a friend of the podcast. Black pepper mud crab by Roisin Call from Etta. Roisin's been on Deep in the Weeds, my brother podcast. Just beautiful posters. They look awesome and they do good when you purchase them. So winning all around. Midnight mixers. If you're getting a bit thirsty, like I am, doing all this talking, you might need a gin and tonic. So Midnight Mixers is a new local mixer company that has a couple of really good tonics, a dry and an extra dry, and they're super delicious. They use no glass or plastic. Everything comes in small cans, so there's no waste of tonic or of materials. It's really good. Get onto Midnight Mixers. I love butter and I love salt, and I think when butter and salt go together to make a pepicea salted caramel, that is a very good plan. You can buy these for yourself or get them sent anywhere in the country. They're a great gift, absolutely delicious. Would be great on the Christmas dessert table as well. If you want to give someone something really amazing that they will have for their whole life and be able to pass down to their grandchildren, get them a SolidTeknics pan. These Aussie made and designed pans are each made from a single piece of iron. They're an absolute pleasure to cook with. They work on induction. When I look at these pans, it makes me feel like cooking. They are great for grilling. They become non-stick when you season them up really nicely, so you can make an omelette in them. What can't you do? They're great. There's woks as well. I love the SolidTeknics wok. There's baking pans. They're just really great. Also at the fancy end of gifting is a Cellar appraisal from Vinified. Luke Campbell was a guest on Dirty Linen a while back. And if you've got a wine fancying friend who might like a little bit of an expert eye on their collection, get them a Cellar appraisal, a really lovely, thoughtful gift. If you are in the Trentham zone, so about an hour north of Melbourne, and you can get there this Saturday, the 17th of December, Annie Smithers is opening Du Fermier to the public, where there will be whatever she's managed to pull together. It might be mince tarts or other baked goods or delicious preserves from Babington Park Farm. I don't exactly know what's going to be there, but I know it will be great. Her book, Recipe for a Kinder Life, was one of my great reads for 2021. And if you haven't had it in your life and your heart, it is a beautiful book to read yourself and share around. And finally, people who know me know that I am obsessed with hummus, and I love Tom Sarafian's hummus. I love everything he does. His Tum and Harissa are fantastic too. But Tom has made a hummus t-shirt. It has a sweet little chickpea on the front, and it has a hummus process diagram on the back. It is really beautiful, just a delight. And I think that anything that Tom does is worth supporting. So there you go. Ho, ho, ho. I wish you, well, I don't need to wish you a great Christmas because I'm going to be hanging out with you right through. But I wish you happy gift buying, happy browsing. I hope that seasonal joy is infused through your days. All right, enjoy shopping. Catch you soon. This is Dirty Linen, and I'm Dani Valent. We air the issues that the hospitality industry finds hard to talk about, hearing from different people with unique perspectives. We want to hear from you as well. If you have something that needs to be said about a topic, get in touch so we can include your perspective. Contact us at dirtylinen@deepintheweeds.com.au or hit us up on Insta at Dirty Linen Podcast. We can't wait to hear from you.
This